This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Nice and clear and strong. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It is
Friday.
I wake up and Brooks goes, "It's Friday." Erica's going to say it. We get so excited. I'm Tori here with Erica, and Stephanie Jones joins us from home. How are you, my love?
I'm doing marvelously, thank you. I'm very excited for the weekend.
Yes. I love how she says weekend. All right, I need to get your takes on all of this because I don't know Demi Lovato a lot, but she is always in the news. And she is in the news again because she's single yet again. The singer ended her engagement to actor Max Eric after just 2 months. But we have to talk about the timing of all of this, so stay with me, okay? Last week, old tweets that were allegedly from Max went viral. Now, they were from as early as 2010 and spanned all the way to 2018. A lot of them talked about his love for other female celebrities, mainly Selena Gomez, like this one. Last week, Demi came to his defense and said those tweets were fake. It's hard to say now, though, because Max deleted his Twitter. Bum, bum, bum. Where There's Smoke was trending on Twitter. Do either of you think those were fake? Steph, did you think that was a fake or that was definitely him? Yeah.
I think there's been videos. There's been videos as well that fans have kept of him talking about Selena that they've posted. It's not. I don't think it's fake. You know what? I feel really bad for Demi Lovato on so many levels.
Right.
We need to remember that this is a girl that's got a lot going on in her life. She's been in and out of rehab multiple times. She's nearly ended her life multiple times. Yeah. She's got a lot going on. And I was really concerned because she wasn't doing so well at the start of the year. She went into rehab and hospital and has taken a huge break from her music career. Then it was COVID, and all of a sudden she's engaged to this guy kind of out of nowhere.
Right.
And that's the thing. When you're trying to become sober and you're trying to, like, you know, re-find who you are as a person, they do say there are certain steps that you need to go down, and you've got to be very careful with your, like, romantic relationships. And I feel like this has come at a point where she's maybe felt strong and felt ready, but then also this is a person that I think is very keen on female celebrity, and
very keen.
Oh, I just feel awful.
I know. Now,
let me
ask you something. Let me ask you, Steph. Selena and Demi are kind of not enemies, but rivals. Am I right? That's why this is such a tense thing. If you didn't know that, am I right? They're somewhat rivals.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but I feel like they're two very different individuals, you know. They're both extremely talented in their own rights, and everyone's entitled to having a type. And I'm not being funny, but they're both brunette, gorgeous, songstress, empowerment, freaking awesome women. So could a guy look at both of them and think they're both hot? Absolutely.
Sure, but it's a little
But I feel like this isn't a case of it being hot. This is a bit like, I'm gonna marry Selena Gomez for over 8 to 10 years, multiple videos, multiple, like, sending messages to fan accounts saying, like, get me in there, comment on this. That's like,
yeah, that's like 18 red flags.
Like, you didn't.
Yeah, that's good. Erica has been making a face like she sucked on a lemon. What's going on? It's not good.
You know, I'm all about putting things out in the universe and hoping that they manifest, and you got to put some work behind that. But this seems like a situation where this dude is just straight up a groupie. I mean, he has an affinity, and who doesn't have an affinity for A-list female celebrities? Who doesn't?
Right.
But when you're doing this, and it's a numbers game, which a lot of people play because, you know, let's face it, a lot of things in life are numbers games. But it seems like he's more interested in what you are than who you are. And we see this all the time. It's not just this guy. I mean, how many people do we know that maybe only date, like, you know, football players? Now, it doesn't matter if he's the kicker, the quarterback, or warming the bench. It doesn't matter. But it's just that he's a football player.
Just a football player.
So, I mean, I do feel like this was a numbers game that he thought that he had won, and I do feel bad for Demi Lovato because, you know, you want someone to be with you because of who you are.
Yeah, and I'm glad that she, hopefully, as Steph said, once you're getting sober, you don't want a real commitment for at least a year, and that comes from someone we know who is a sober coach and one of our senior producers, so thank you for pointing that out. But let's get to some good news. This is your girl. Shout out to Mandy Moore. She just announced she's pregnant. I'm so happy. This will be her first child. I thought she had 18 children because of This Is Us. Mandy
And
certainly
grandchildren.
has a lot going on right now because her hit show, as I said, This Is Us, is filming again. And as you can see, her character in it is even more pregnant than she is in reality. But good news for fans like Erica Cobb. Season 5 is premiering earlier than expected on October 27th. And get this, we're told the pandemic will be in the season's storyline. Do you want to see that mentioned in This Is Us? You're a big fan.
Yes, I love This Is Us. My husband and I actually, that's a scheduled programming at a
Whoa.
time where nothing is scheduled programming, you know, except for DBL, because we know you always
Amen.
hear.
Amen.
Yeah, but I'm a little concerned because This Is Us is an emotional roller coaster. And when things touch really close to home, which they have on numerous occasions, you know, it starts to be a little triggering. So if they're going to do things that are surrounding the pandemic, you know, just get your tissues ready because
It's such a cry fest. That's all I know.
It is.
Steph, do you
it's
watch?
therapeutic, though.
It is, but do you watch? I've never seen it. All I know is that everyone cries.
I've never seen it.
I've
I've
not-
never seen it, but I know Erica is the biggest fan, so I'm going to have to take her lead on this one. I love Mandy Moore. I think
Me
she's
too.
awesome. I'm very happy that she's expecting her first child. Congratulations to her. But yeah, no, I'm going to have to leave this one to Erica because I know this is her shtick and I'm not familiar with it. But
I agree.
she's very happy, so I'm happy for her.
I am too. And she had a really rough relationship with Ryan Adams, and she spoke about it feeling controlled. Now she's with Taylor Goldsmith. He's the lead singer of Dawes, which is a cool indie band. Just wanted to let you guys know I know music. Congratulations.
Cool.
Thanks. Move over, Jennifer Aniston. Someone just beat your record of the shortest time to reach 1 million followers on Instagram. It's me. Just kidding. It's Sir David Attenborough. Did I say it right, Steph? Bruh.
You did. You did good. Attenborough.
Attenborough. David is a beloved filmmaker and broadcaster from the UK. And if you're not sure who he is, you actually might recognize his voice. Let's take a look.
Hello, my name is David Attenborough, and I've been appearing on radio and television for the past 60 years. But this is my first time on Instagram.
The past 60 years. Now, he's voiced dozens of nature documentaries. Of course, his most famous is for being the Planet Earth series. He is knighted. He's a sir. This is your guy, Steph. Are you excited to see him on Insta?
Oh, am I? Is the Pope a Catholic? Yes, David. This gives me hope in humanity.
Wow.
I love Jennifer and all of that. Like, yeah, she's cool, but David Attenborough takes the lead. Of course he does. 3.2 million followers in like 24 hours. Wow. I know Americans might not be as familiar as I am, but this guy is an ultimate legend. He is our national treasure. Wow. I love him so much. He has more than 10 animals and plants named after him. He's done a crazy amounts for global warming, climate change, saving lots of many different endangered species. He is one of the most pure, beautiful souls that there are. Like you said, he received a knighthood in 1985. He's been on television documenting, the most beautiful, different animal wildlife shows since before I was even born. He's so precious, and I'm thrilled to see him on Instagram. I never thought I'd hear the day David Attenborough said Instagram, just the word Instagram.
I was like
Look
wondering
at him
how he
go.
said it.
He's on fire.
I know what you mean. Now, I
He's
said
on
this
fire.
to Brandon London, Erica, because Brandon London, another co-host
he
of ours,
loves it.
he's obsessed with Sir David Attenborough for some reason and Planet Earth, and he was like, this made my year. Is this exciting for you, Erica? Are you excited?
I am so happy for Steph.
End of it. Steph's happy for you. You're happy for Steph. I really appreciate that. Coming up on DBL, you know him as a radio DJ and a Dancing with the Stars champion. We're catching up with Bobby Bones in today's Chatting with the Stars. Plus, Stephanie, thank God, gives us the lowdown on the latest trends in today's Fashion Fix Friday. Would you wear platform slippers? Yes, I would. That's who I am. And as we go to break, check out our nearly empty studio. We made it through another week with most of our employees still working from home during the pandemic. Happy Friday, y'all. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to DBL. Just because we haven't changed out of our sweatpants since, well, March, it doesn't mean that fashion is cancelled. We're taking a look at London Fashion Week in today's Fashion Fix Friday. No flashing lights, catwalks, or a front row with A-list celebrities here. Instead, London Fashion Week went virtual with Burberry kicking it off in the woods. So Burberry was one of 4 brands to hold actual shows. Theirs was live streamed from a forest, but all I can't help thinking about is the model's feet. Walking in heels is hard enough. I mean, those poor souls. And Victoria Beckham was one of the brands to cancel their physical show. Instead, the pop star turned fashion designer held a small show for her family, who she called her favourite guests. What a cutie. The COVID outbreak not only influenced how the shows were held, but even the fashion too. As expected, lots of masks on models, but check this out. UGG debuted these whimsical slippers and boots that fit our world's current comfy needs. These models got lucky much easier than heels in the woods. But get ready for next Monday, because that's when Paris Fashion Week begins. Ooh la la. I mean, it is the mother of fashion weeks, and they're full steam ahead with in-person shows. Yeah, but runway shows are on the schedule right now, including brands like Dior, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton. I mean, I don't know how they're going to pull all of this off, but I'll let you guys know next week on Fashion Fix Friday. That's it for now, and Daily Blast Live will be back after this.
Welcome back to DBL. Bobby Bones is a mentor, a Dancing with the Stars champion, a radio host, and most recently, an advocate for veterans who need service dogs. Oh, I spoke with him earlier in today's Chatting with the Stars. Bobby Bones, I love saying your name. Welcome to DBL. Talk to me about the pandemic. How have you been?
Yeah, I mean, I've been good as far as I'm healthy. We're just now shooting our Nat Geo show. You know, I have a show on National Geographic that got picked up, and it should start early next year, but we were delayed like most other productions for months and months, but now we've shot 4 episodes and we're moving, and hopefully I'm getting back to American Idol. If we can finish my Nat Geo show, I'll be back at Idol.
Thank God.
Like you, we're just scrambling to kind of catch up now.
Yeah, that's what everyone's doing, playing catch up. I want to ask you first about your dancing, because since your big Dancing with the Stars win in 2018, have you kept up? Are you doing like paso dobles in your bathroom? Like, what's going on?
No, I barely did them when I was on the show. I definitely wasn't expecting to win that show. But you know what? I do keep up. Like last year, I got my friend Lauren Elena on the show. She ended up finishing 4th.
Nice.
I'm always Team Sharna. She's dancing this season. I talked to her last night. She's one of the pros. And then on the talent side, I'm friends with AJ McClain from the Backstreet Boys, so I'm really rooting for him.
Speaking of American Idol, from dancing to singing, you were a full-time mentor on American Idol. I was obsessed with it. What are some things that you learned from the contestants in return? Did you receive anything?
Yeah, I think what happens is you see and you're reminded of the energy and the hunger when you first started. Just to see them go, man, I really want this. Here's why, and here's what I'm going to do to get it. It's re-inspiring for me. So as I'm talking with them about here's how to get from point A to B to C, it's just seeing, their nervous energy. I mean, that kind of relights my fire a little bit.
It's like that hungry, green feeling of like newness. Usually I'm just hungry for like barbecue, but I totally understand what you mean. No one's really traveling right now, but we are living or can live vicariously through you as you travel the country in your show, Breaking Bobby Bones. So what kind of stories can we expect to see?
Well, I'll tell you, last week we shot a really special one with a member of the military who had lost both of his legs in an IED blast, and now he's part of the Paralympics hockey team. And so as I'm spending time with him, learning his story, I am also learning how to play sled hockey. And I'm playing against the best of the best. So I got beat up pretty good. The whole show is me following someone, learning their story, and then trying to compete in what they do.
I love that Breaking Bobby Bones, you might be breaking bones for real. That's fantastic news. From hometown heroes to American heroes, you are trying to spread the word about service dogs for veterans. Can I just say that is one of my causes, so I bow down to you in all sincerity. Why is that so important to you?
Let me say that years ago, I started to go, how can I give back in a way that our vets, our troops will feel it right now? And one of the things that I found out was that a lot of them suffer from PTSD. They don't have the tools necessary when they get back. And so each of these dogs, by the way, costs $20,000. So on my radio show, The Bobby Bones Show, we started buying dogs for vets. Purina Dog Chow was doing that too. These bags behind me, if you buy one of those, every time you buy a bag, a donation is made. So that's what we're trying to do as far as raise money. But we're also trying to get the Senate now to pass this bill. It's already been through the House. Now we're at the Senate. It's the Pause for Veterans Therapy Act. And the letter's already written. All you have to do is go to the website and click where you are and who your senator is, and we lined it all out for you. But dogchow.com/service, you can go there and see how you can make a difference, even if you don't have a dog and you just love our vets.
That's incredible. Call your representative, call your senators, and make sure we pass that bill. Good job. Bravo, sir. Bobby Bones, thanks so much for chatting.
Thank you for talking with me.
Thank you.
And
Thanks.
I appreciate what you do too.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Great shot of my back. Welcome back to DBL. California could be the first state to completely pull the plug on gas vehicles. We're chatting about it on today's DBL Drive, sponsored by who, y'all?
CarShield.
That's right. California's Governor Gavin Newsom just banned the sale of new gasoline-powered passenger cars and trucks in 15 years. Now, this doesn't mean people can't own gas-powered cars or sell them, but in 2035, you can no longer have purchased one. If people start switching to electric-powered cars, this new order should reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 35%. Several other countries have made similar commitments, but California would be the first U.S. state. Now, when it comes to your car, for peace of mind, get an auto protection plan with CarShield. CarShield protects their members from the high cost of auto repairs. Call 1-800-505-9619 for a free quote. And Erica, you had an interesting thing to say about this, that, yeah, that sounds all good, but that's extremely expensive.
Right. I think that in order to make these steps, we have to have the proper infrastructure in place in order to actually support this. But also, there are going to need to be subsidies. It makes so much sense that California would be the first state to pass this.
For sure.
But at the same time, California is also one of the most expensive places to live. So how are people who may not be in, the best financial situation going to make that switch, and how are they going to be supported in that? So
I think that's totally fair.
There's 15 years, so.
And maybe the emissions the cost for a gas emissions-free car will go down, hopefully, in 15 years. Before we leave, this is all about, Steph, is she there? I just want to see if she's there. This is your Emmy giveaway.
Yeah.
We're ready to tell you and announce the winner of the giveaway for the Daytime Emmy gift bag. So a quick reminder, Steph introduced it, that it's the swag bag full of amazing luxury products that were given to the guests at this year's Daytime Emmys. We asked to hear from you, DBL Nation, about your year, and the winner is Lauren Miller from Gunter, Texas. Congratulations. Let's check out her submission. Lauren, take it away.
I'm a 30-something mom to a 9-year-old tween who I'm homeschooling. I always said I would never homeschool, but here we are. We choose to stay home. We almost lost my husband in heart surgery in 2012. So it's vital that we all stay as healthy as possible. Your giveaway looks so awesome. We would really enjoy that kit. Thanks so much.
Okay, Steph, that's the nicest woman I've ever met. What do you think? What do you think of the winner? Cutest woman I've ever seen.
I love her.
Right?
Oh, she deserves it, and her, you know what? You can really feel her smile and her positive energy just like coming through the screen, can't you? Like, she seems so warm. So I hope she enjoys everything that's in that goodie bag. Believe me, there is a lot of stuff, and she's gonna have a lot of fun. So, I wish her and her husband and her kids all the best. That's so cute.
Isn't that adorable? She really was the kindest person, and she looks like she reminds me of everyone's kindergarten teacher.
I was just thinking, when's her commercial coming out? Because she could sell something.
I know.
Totally. She could sell me on anything. Lauren Miller, and it turns out Gunter is a very small town in Texas, right near Oklahoma.
Okay.
Northern Texas.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so yeehaw to you. Our hats off. We're so happy for you. Right?
Yeehaw?
Yeehaw.
Okay, Tor.
Am I going to get killed from Texans? I'm so sorry. DBL is new every day. We'll see you Monday. Same time, same place. Bye, guys.